Hello everybody, Pirate Camp here, talking about Overwatch. I got into the beta. It's a lucky thing. I've been playing it. First person shooters are not really my game. I'm not particularly good at them. I don't particularly enjoy them. But I got in. I was excited to get in. I've liked the look of Overwatch since they announced it. So I've been playing it and I've been enjoying what's there, but that comes with a huge caveat of there is not much there. In terms of maps, the maps look gorgeous, by the way. The art style is not cutting edge, it's not the next best thing, it's got a WoW kind of cartoony style, lasts for a while, which I like. That's Blizzard style, we know it, we've seen it before. The character models are good as you would expect. This is Blizzard after all. Wonderfully designed. The skills that they have are great. You've got four different types. You've got your main damage, you've got your support, you've got your tanks, and you've got your healers. They're all fun to play. Some of the characters I'm terrible at. It's the fast ones. I can't do the fast ones. I can't do the woman with the rockets who flies. I just crash into walls. It's just how I play it. So yeah, the maps look good. The maps are nice, but they are fairly small. I mean, there's only 6 people on the team, so they've got to be small. The skirmishes are frequent, lots of deaths. Well, I die a lot, but like I say, I'm not very good at these things. But the game is very bare bones. That can't be denied. This is a beta, it's to be expected. What's there is polished, it's well polished, it plays well, but there isn't much there, which has led to me to become bored with the game fairly early on. Now again, first person shooters are not my game, so this could just be, as someone who's not really into them, there's not enough there to keep me interested, whereas if they are your kind of game, you'll really enjoy what's there and you'll be able to play it again and again and again. So the real point of this is to discuss what could they add to the game to make it more interesting to someone like me who's not a first person shooter fan really, but could get into Overwatch if there was just something more to keep me interested, keep me going back. And I think this comes down to there has to be some kind of level of progression. There has to be a reason to play, a visible reason to play, so I look better once I played the game for a while. I don't want to become more powerful. I don't want to be that the people who played it for a long time can completely destroy the newbies just because they haven't been playing it. I don't like that style. It doesn't work for me. It's just elitist. Let's get rid of that. No, I'm talking more, we can have skins, we can have different looking skills, so that, you know, guns fire lasers instead of bullets, blue flames instead of red, that kind of thing. There's a lot of things you can do. Like Heroes of the Storm, you get skins just to change your appearance, and I think that would mean that I would go back and play this game a lot more if I was unlocking something. I think that's an easy thing they could put in just to keep someone like me more casual, doesn't really enjoy this kind of thing, but just needs that reason just to jump in. And I think that would be a good start. The other thing I would love to see is more single player ability in this game. Now I know it's a team shooter, I know it's designed to be played online with people, with friends, with strangers. That's the whole point of the game. However, the world they have built with Overwatch has a wonderful story and wonderful characters in that story, and in this multiplayer game you cannot explore it. Now, if there's a single player campaign, I don't care how bare bones it is, I don't care how basic it is, and I don't even care if it's just me with a bunch of bots doing the same maps that we do in the multiplayer game. But if they can tell the story through that, that would keep me interested, that would keep me going. Another thing that would really work for me is if we would be allowed to do split screen local play. Now, whether this is deathmatch against each other, there aren't really any deathmatches in this game, it's a team game, it's an objective game, it's not a deathmatch game. But if I can play that with my friend, I have my nephew lives with me, I could play this with my nephew on the big screen, split screen, we're 2 people, 4 strangers on the internet making up the rest. That would be a lot of fun. 2-player, 4-player split screen I think could really work for this game. I will also add here that keeping this game PC only would be a huge mistake by Blizzard. This game would work really well on the home consoles, especially if PC and consoles can play against each other on the objective maps. Rocket League has managed to do it. We can play PC against PS4. It works really well. I would love to see them do something like that here. So there's my wish list at this moment in time. It's only 3 days in. Might be seen a little bit greedy, a little bit selfish of me, but we're going to get these things on record and hope Blizzard listens and adds them to the final game. Hopefully more maps will be incoming. I think that's the biggest thing that needs to be added right now, is more maps, and hopefully a different gameplay. There are 2 types of missions, and they are effectively the same, or as similar as they can be without being exactly the same. You control an objective, you defend it, or you attack it. If you're attacking and you manage to take one, you have to move on to the second one. Now, that can either be another static base, or it's a payload that moves through the streets towards the enemy base. Essentially, it's the same. I would love to see a different playstyle, a different mission type added to this game. Even a deathmatch. I would love to see just a straight balls to the wall. Let's kill each other as many times as we possibly can. So I think I've rambled on long enough. Hopefully you've enjoyed the footage above. That's me playing really badly as one of the healing classes. I'm not very good at this game. I'll keep on saying it. Hopefully you'll start to believe me. And the visual evidence is there to support my claim. All in all, I do like this game, and it shows a lot of potential. And I hope Blizzard can create something that is fun to play, even if you don't normally like this kind of game. They have done it before. They made me a MOBA convert with Heroes of the Storm. I prefer that to all of the others out there. Even trading card games, Hearthstone has made me a fan, and I've got back into Magic, which is hitting my wallet, but that's a different thing. So I hope they can do that here and make Overwatch a game which becomes a classic game to watch. And it also has a huge possibility with esports. It would be a very fun game to watch as an esport viewer. So here's hoping Blizzard can really put it together and make this game something great. So there we have it, my 3 days in opinions. Thanks for listening. If you have listened, well, if you're listening to this, you have listened. So if you like it, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, there's links below. Do all the good stuff, and I will be back. Goodbye for now.